Hey, everybody. Good day, everybody. Everyone, good day. Hello. How's it go? Yo, this is Joe here on a course. A course in what? A course in miracles. Of course, this course. A course in miracles. Inviting the Course in Miracles groups. Ooh. And we're back on the regular lessons. We had a nice review period. And I usually have some sort of context at the beginning. Context. The course doesn't ask us to believe these things. In fact, it tells us we'll probably actively resist it at times, and that's okay. But if we entertain these ideas, if we listen in, if we hear, if we practice with it as it asks us to, then we will see and feel and hear and have the effects that we'll enjoy. Okay. Also, this information is holographic, meaning if you get one part of it, you get all of it. But there is also a progression to it, or something like that. So, this is lesson 61. This is the 61st day in our 2021 calendar year. And we're chugging along, and the lesson is, I am the light of the world. You are the light of the world. He is the light of the world. She is the light of the world. We are the light of the world. I am the light of the world. Okay, paragraph number 1. Who is the light of the world except God's shiny sun? Who is the light of the world except God's shiny sun? Who is the light of the world except God's shiny sun? The one, the I am one. And the Course has this interesting thing. It says that a cause is a cause because of its effects. So a creator creates creations, and that's how it knows it's a creator. And creator creates creatively. So who is the light of the world except God's shiny sun? The one I am. I am the light of the world. This, then, is merely a statement of the truth about yourself. It is the opposite of a statement of pride or of arrogance or of self-deception. It does not describe the self-concept that you made. The self-concept that you made is very well described, by the way, in the section in the Course in Miracles, self-concept versus self. If you want to Google that, self-concept versus self, ACIM, you can see what the self-concept that you made is all about. Anyways, it does not refer to any of the characteristics with which you have endowed your idols. This statement of the truth about yourself doesn't refer to any of the characteristics with which you have endowed your idols or your characters. You have these characters, action figures in time. It refers to you as you were created, as you were created by God now. It simply states the truth. Before time was, eternally, as it is so, underneath time, or prior to it, or beyond it, or through it. Paragraph number 2. To the ego, today's idea is the epitome of self-glorification. The ego says, but what if, no, can't be. But the ego does not understand humility, mistaking it for self-debasement. Humility consists of accepting your role in salvation and in taking no other role. Who I am is, I am the light of the world. It is not humility to insist you cannot be the light of the world, if that is the function that your Creator assigned to you. It is only arrogance that would assert this function cannot be for you, and arrogance is always of the ego. Paragraph number 3. True humility requires that you accept today's idea, because it is God's voice which tells you it is true. It's your Creator's voice which tells you this is true. This is the high calling of your Creator, calling you to what you know you can be, what you are. Not the small self, your true self, the self that you know you were when you said I am when you were 5. You said I am when you were 21. You said I am when you're 39. When your character seemed to change to those things, you still stayed the same. This is the beginning. This is a beginning step. This is a beginning step in accepting your real function on earth. Your real function on earth is to point out this identity that you are, I am the light of the world. It is a giant stride toward taking your rightful place in salvation. It is a positive assertion of your right to be saved and an acknowledgement of the power that is given you to save others. Paragraph number 4. You will want to think about this idea as often as possible today. You're going to want to think about this idea as often as possible today. You want to think about this idea as often as possible today. I am the light of the world. What am I? Oh, I feel like I am this guy who, or this girl maybe, or who, has these issues or problems, but I can be, back here and look down and say, okay, I'm watching him. Maybe I could say about Joey, the heart hiker Joey, that he is my own first child. And I can watch him act inspiredly, and I can recognize that I'm the one watching him. You will want to think about this idea as often as possible today. It is the perfect answer to all illusions and therefore to all temptation. It brings all the images you have made about yourself to the truth and helps you depart in peace, unburdened and certain of your purpose. You can look at the images, the world of images, the world of appearances, and see them, and they may be reflections. They may act. You can have them act. We can have them act inspiredly as symbols or parables of what we are being, the light of the world. And we recognize that they are images in time, but where we exist is where reality exists, and that's in the land of forever or in eternity. That's where truth is. Okay. Paragraph number 5. As many practice periods as possible should be undertaken today, although each one need not exceed a minute or 2. They should begin with telling yourself, I am the light of the world. That is my only function. That is why I am here. I am the light of the world. That is my only function. That is why I am here. I am the light of the world. That is my only function. That is why I am here. Then think about these statements for a short while, preferably with your eyes closed, if the situation permits. Let a few related thoughts come to you and repeat the idea to yourself if your mind wanders away from the central thought. So, related thoughts, let them come to you. I'm the light of the world. That is my only function. That is why I'm here. It's a related thought. I share God's will for happiness for you. I share God's will for happiness for me. Those are some related thoughts that I just thought of. And if our mind wanders, repeat the idea of the central idea. Paragraph number 6. Be sure both to begin and end the day with a practice period. Thus you will awaken with an acknowledgement of the truth about yourself. Reinforce it throughout the day and turn to sleep as you reaffirm your function and your only purpose here. These 2 practice periods may be longer than the rest, the beginning and the end of the day, if you find them helpful and want to extend them. You may do so. Today's idea goes far beyond ego's petty views of what you are and what your purpose is. As a bright, shiny star, a bringer of salvation, this is obviously necessary. As a bringer of salvation, this is obviously necessary. This is the first of a number of giant steps. This is the first of a number of giant steps we will take in the next few weeks. Try to begin to build a firm foundation for these advances. You are the light of the world. God has built his plan for the salvation of his Son, of the sonship on you. You are the light of the world, and God has built his plan for the salvation of his Son on you, on who you are, the shiny Son of God. All right, everybody, happy practicing today. Enjoy your day in the practical world, practically practicing this. I am the light of the world. You are the light of the world. That is your only function. That is why you are here.